I see is the rain, and all I want is you. So come on down.
It's really crazy because, you know, you go into this group of people trying to accomplish the same task, and you really learn to bond with them, and they really become like your second family.
It sounds cliche, but we don't try to fit into a certain genre. I don't think we really belong in any one genre.
Each song has a different mood. You have romantic, you have brutal, you have all that stuff. And so I would try to get the feel of each song vocally so that it would come out vocally, so that my voice would sound soft for the softer songs, and I would have more of a, I guess, I would have a more passionate sound to my voice for, let's say, the fall.
My heart is gold, but it shines like tin. I have so much left to give.
But this album was recorded in 2 days, and for an album that was recorded in 2 days, it sounds amazing. It really shows what this band can do together.
And she said, come on now, baby, I have loved you so long, and only you can carry me home.
It's like actual time.
Yeah, what time is it?
7:22.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We're going to the studio to rock and make the best album ever.
You excited, Sam? Ready to go?
I did. I'll be excited when I get food. I'm tired right now. I need a blanket, a teddy bear, and food. Then I'll be excited.
So we're loading up and getting ready to head out to the studio. Pretty excited. It's supposed to be a good time.
What are you going to record today?
Everything. We're going to take care of all the instrumental tracking and instrumental overdubs, and if we're lucky, maybe get a start on vocals, which would be cool. And then the current plan is to be back in the studio tomorrow night, doing more vocals and overdubs, and then mixing Friday, and we should have the EP all mixed and set to go next week, hopefully.
Good morning! How you doing?
Good morning again.
I got an hour of sleep last night and I feel great.
You excited?
I am pumped. I'm making a record. I better not see you napping.
What are we attempting now?
Move this organ out of here.
Candle?
Got it. Absolutely. Absolutely going to be the worst part of this entire recording process. Moving that organ.
You gotta actually lift it up off the ground, Danny.
It is.
That organ. Thing's a son of
My ankle's in the way.
I know.
Alright.
Which way does a penny have to face to be lucky?
Okay, at least that hole's not squirting at you.
Which way does a penny have to face to be lucky?
Heads up.
I just found a penny heads up.
There we go.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, the tannery's cool. I just found out about it, I don't know, just randomly searching, Google searching for a studio, you know, for recording an album at. This band needed an album, we needed to find a studio, so I just started looking up places. I found found a place that recorded to 2-inch tape, all analog equipment, and I was curious about recording with analog equipment because I had never done it that way before. My only experience in my other bands has been with digital recording.
What are you doing over here?
I am setting up my bass amp. Big ass bass amp.
We got one right here.
I have a speaker cable. I think my speaker cable should be long enough.
If you don't have one that's long enough, we got a huge one right here. That
Are you sure that thing's gonna support your?
So whatever you want.
The easiest thing that was unexpected for me was working with Daniel. He's just a really easygoing studio technician. He's probably one of the easiest guys I've ever worked with. Just was really open to our ideas and, was really friendly, but still was able to kind of assert himself here and there and tell us if he thought something could be better or worse or if we should be doing something differently.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to use a ton of mics on the drums. If we have to cut them out, that's fine. We don't have to use everything, If we have a song where it's like, oh, we can't afford to have 2 bass drum mics on this song. We just don't. We record over it.
It's so cool that you can record, all up together instead of track by track because you can feel each other way better. The music just flows together a lot better than, picking and pulling every little individual part when you're, in Pro Tools or something like that.
I was just thinking that I want to keep on tempo, and I don't want to mess up. Those are the 2 things that go through your mind the most. The metronome, because it's just clicking over and over for a long time, and then not messing up with the other people that you're playing with. We just finished recording the basics of the album in 1 take, the same tempo that we practiced at for all the songs. No hiccups.
It was flawless. It was absolutely
I played perfectly. I didn't mess up once. Ryan, on the other hand.
Eric, on the other hand.
Sam.
It's piano
Sam,
time.
are you ready? You've been sleeping piano all day waiting for this moment. Piano time. Piano time, Sam. It's piano time.
I went to a show at the Mosquito Gallery, and they were playing like kind of a more acoustic show, and I just liked the music, and I found out that the piano player was leaving. So I told him I played piano. I really didn't, but I'm really good at learning stuff right away.
This sounds so awesome! But that piano there's like so driving.
And like what we're about to do.
Okay. Alright, it's day 2. We just finished all the instruments, and now we're going to start on vocals. My vocals, and then Sam will go in.
The next day we came back at 6:30, and we worked all night. We worked until about 2:45 in the morning, and it was kind of a rough start there too because we finished up the piano. That was pretty easy, but then we had to deal with organ and accordion, which Sam doesn't have very much experience on, but somehow we managed to make it sound really cool on an album.
Those chords over and over, but for the chorus it's... And then I have to use this, but it doesn't...
Yeah, so Kayla Arbit, gifted vocalist, also a very gifted guitar player. I had the privilege of seeing her perform at her college the other night. She was really great. She's probably better than me at guitar. She definitely sings better than I can. She was a pleasure to work with. I think she really added something memorable to the album.
Okay. Come on now, baby, I have loved you so long, and only you can carry me home.
I've only recorded a few times, but the times I have, it's been in a smaller room, and it's usually been a more isolated environment. This was kind of cool and open, and there was a room mic capturing everything. So.
In the sea, the way you're falling down, you're falling down.
Kai had a basic, he had a basic guitar part for it, and he had a basic melody for his vocals, and he needed help. He needed help with some of the lyrics, so he wrote the first half, and then I wrote the second half. And Kai likes to write his lyrics about nothing and basically just put words together, but I actually think about it and like try to put a story to it so people can relate or just, you know, feel it. And so that's kind of the difference within the writing process. I don't like writing lyrics for the Parlor Room because I feel then it wouldn't have the Parlor Room feel. You know, Kai's lyrics are the band basically. That's what gives it the edge, and that's what makes it so it's not a sappy song. It's just driven by something else.
Well, I once knew a man, he worked his whole life. Never did he ask for anything. He just spent his whole life crying, waiting for someone to set him free. Well, I once knew this girl from California.
It is Friday, October 29th of 2010 at 10:30 in the morning. We are here at Tannery Recording Studios in Factory, their final day of mixing. Now we get to watch them bring the organ out as I get to stand here and watch.
It weighs somewhere around 400 pounds. It's not an easy thing to carry. It's not ergonomic. There are no handles on it.
Oh, son of a...
I was really happy with how long it took. I thought 3 days we'd be really rushed and we'd get kind of a crappy product, but I was really happy with that result.
If we had more time to work on the album, we could have done more interesting things. You know, we could have put in any sort of instrument. We could have added more organ on more songs, filled some things out, maybe did more interesting vocal work.
Last listen to it.
It could afford to come up a little bit, your vocal, just because it's more of like a two-part vocal part instead of just a lead and a backup, you know?
Yeah, at the beginning, my vocals could go down and then the chorus.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Kai's vocals can go back up once it all kicks in. It seems a little loud when it's just him and guitar.
There's not a whole lot of it.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
It also helped with build.
We're making Daniel move all over the board.
Yes,
that's one more balance.
The calm before the fall.
Yeah, that's a good one.
In the sea, the way you're falling down, you're falling down. I want to be the one who helps you out. I know.
Favorite part about being in the Parlor Room is getting to hear Eric talk every day because he has a sexy, calming voice.
Our big thing is, you know, we set out with the aim to make each song sort of its own little soundscape. You know, like you're listening to a song that's telling a story. You know, it's meant to bring out some emotion in you. I mean, a lot of our lyrics just have, you know, pretty powerful meaning behind them, even if the lyrics themselves are completely meaningless.
We have a lot of work ahead of us, but still are in the very beginning, and it's not quite taken off yet, but hopefully it will.
It is Friday, October 29th at 4:30 p.m. and we just finished our album.
Woo! My life.
We're broke.
Yeah, we successfully have depleted our entire band fund.
Epic. Orgasmic. Oh, one word.
Analog glory.
Mustache?
Sweet. I just say it's sweet.